But anyway, if you're a fan of Witty Banter, you know to expect some beer. So we're gonna get right into that and not make you wait any longer. Now, the beer today, I'm excited about. Now, if you remember a couple episodes ago, we tried one of New Belgium's Lips of Faith series.
Correct.
And we really liked it. It was the Groot. And, we were just like, let's go with another one. It was Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
And Hunter picked this one out. Hunter, why don't you go ahead and introduce it?
So this one's called Paardebloem, which is Paardebloem. I don't really know if I said that right, but
You need to be more Dutch with it. It's
Close enough.
Paardebloem.
Paardebloem.
Okay, that sounds good.
Legos.
That was pretty good. So,
Denmark.
just like
That
the
was good, that
last
was good.
Lips of Faith series, our last Lips of Faith series, one that we tried, had like 6 different spices that we threw in, one including bog myrtle, which really
that was that
stuck
one.
around.
Okay, I remember that one.
The episode.
But this
Was that
one
with
is-
Charlie.
That was with
Yeah,
Charlie.
I think it might have been, yeah. So the one that they put into this one is kind of similar. It was brewed with peach juice, grains of paradise, and dandelion greens blended with wood-aged beer.
It's awesome.
So that sounds like a delight.
Yeah, I mean, some of the other Lips of Faith series they had sounded interesting, but this laundry list of flavor profile was like, yep, that sounds fantastic. It's 9% alcohol.
Yeah.
And it's super light in color, what is this? Darkish yellow, basically, like a
It
sunflower.
has some orange in it for
I
sure.
was gonna say orange. I like orange. Yeah.
But it's like a lighter, has like little shades of like pink in it, almost like.
Now,
Like a mandarin color or
Yeah.
something.
when we
Yeah,
first
it is like
opened it,
mandarin.
immediately the aroma filled the room, and all 4 of us were like, wow, this smells fantastic.
We were swimming through a smell.
It really was.
a
Have y'all
tactile
tried it
smell.
yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That's
dude,
a-
it's really
Steven,
interesting.
what do you think? Yeah, give us first impressions.
It's almost like a juice of sorts.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's sticky. It feels like you're feeling it on the lips as well. There's
the faithful lips, if you will.
I was gonna ask which Aerosmith album is Lips of Faith on? I forgot.
That was
Steven Tyler,
It was a
whatever the
debut
one.
one.
That was the first album, I think. That was a
so
huge
good.
single. That put them in the music
stratosphere.
chart. Yeah, no doubt.
It's citrusy kind of at the end, almost like a bitter citrus at the end.
Yeah, it's light.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really enjoying it. So it says here, the grains of paradise, if you remember, Hunter, it was actually one of the main ingredients in the Silverback Ale at Thirsty Planet. And
Really
he's-
liked that beer.
Yeah, and he said it gives it sort of like a peppery taste. I think it comes from like a flower or something like that.
Okay.
And I guess I can kind of smell that, if anything. Like, to me, it smells sweet. Like, I can smell that juice, but that real interesting just complexity in the nose, I feel like is coming through because of some sort of peppery-ish aroma. I don't know if anybody's
that, like
feeling
a-
that.
I can get a
like
little bit
spice.
on that.
But first of all, just first impressions, it's a 9% beer, and it doesn't feel too heavy yet.
Not
no.
yet.
No, it's like a juice, I think.
Yeah,
like,
the fat it's refreshing so
Yeah.
far. So I'm enjoying it.
I
But
agree.
it's tasty like a wine. Like there's a deep profile to this beer.
It is
Correct.
definitely complex.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's not, yeah, when I say juice, I don't want to take away, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's a simple.
Yeah, it's not childlike, but it's sappy.
You don't want to give this to your kid.
We've had some time to go ahead and think about the beer. We've tasted more of it. Hunter, you're working down on finishing your bottle. I need to catch
Yeah, I
up.
poured the rest of it out, man.
You're doing it good. The big head's gone though. You didn't want it back?
Yeah, it's simmered down now.
Okay. Besides that, how do you feel about it?
It's pretty good. I mean, my initial take on it, that it's just kind of like a juice. But I think the thing that's really interesting about this beer is that when I drink it, I mean, I would not, if you were going to tell me, like, what's the alcohol by volume for this, I would have said, like, 5.
Really?
But it's a 9.
I've put it up more like a 7 or 8.
Really? Because I just don't get that. I don't get hardly any of the alcoholic, like, body that I thought I would get. But it's not, like, it's a little remiss, I think. Like, I kind of want to taste it more, but...
Yeah, you could see it on the glass a little bit. Like it's kind of hanging on the edges, but
To
not
me,
by much.
the sweetness is how I know. And just the mouthfeel. This feels like
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
it has a beautiful mouthfeel. Actually, it's not like overbearing or anything. Like it's just sitting there pitching a tent, real nice.
pitching it in.
I like it.
Right in the mouth.
See, I feel like it leaves almost like a tartness in my mouth,
It does.
Almost like
Which-
a residue.
Especially since it's been
which I'm
opening
not
up.
like crazy about. I don't know why, but
So now just going down this list of things, peach juice. Do we taste peach juice? How do we feel?
Yes.
smell and peach.
Yes.
Yeah,
No doubt.
smelling
Peach
and
is definitely
tasting
the
peach.
The
the
forefront.
foundation of this. beer,
Absolutely.
I would say.
You can feel it.
Now this dandelion greens. who knows what dandelion greens taste like, but for me, it's like, okay, well, does this taste grassy? You know, do you guys get any sort of grassiness, or does it smell like a fresh cut lawn or anything? Like,
I kind of
because
get it.
you are, because I don't
little
know,
bit.
I'm falling.
Some of that tartness that I feel or taste is kind of
Sitting on that.
yeah.
What about you, Steven? Anything at all?
I wouldn't say I felt that. No.
Yeah, I didn't really get much of it. Now, how about the wood aged beer? Do you guys get any sort of wood or oak notes in this? Because this is the one thing where I don't taste it at all.
It's totally flat on that. I agree.
I think there's just too many other things going on with it
The
for me
peach
to
may
try and
be
pick up
kind of
on that.
overpowering it.
To me, the peach is everything.
I think
At,
I agree.
at the end, I might have a little bit of a smoky wood kind of flavor to it.
Maybe
It's
in the
very,
aftertaste,
very light,
honestly.
very, very subtle.
Right.
The peach overpowers everything.
There is like a musk to it that I haven't been able to place yet.
I think
and
that's a lot of
might be
that
it.
pepper.
I agree.
Too.
I think that might be the pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be the
Okay.
grain.
Maybe the two in tandem, though. You know.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been smelling this quite a bit, and there's a particular smell to it that I'm not sophisticated enough to identify.
Ooh, mommy.
That's why we're
Yeah, there's
here.
a
You
little
know,
here.
because we're so good at that.
Yeah.
Panel of experts.
Panel of experts. That's what they call us. People will email it. We actually don't read these emails on the show, but they're like, "Hey, man, just got done with this beer. We need your expert opinion to put on the bottle."
Yeah, they
So you
they
can quote
flood
us.
in.
Shut up! No way. That's so cool.
That does not happen. Come on.
I'm usually not that gullible. I'm like, wait, y'all would have told me about this before if this was
Think of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put numbers on these beers. Steven, I still want you to go first.
going. Okay, I definitely enjoyed this. Like this is a good Thursday night drinking this beer. It's a beautiful color. It is a high alcohol content, which you don't really realize. It's tasty. It's a little bit too sweet for my taste.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I wish I got some more of this like wood aged beer or whatever that means.
Right.
Maybe like the cut grass, like you were saying. I do
Sure.
love cut grass. I would have to say an 8.
Okay.
Really?
So great beer.
So that's pretty great.
I'd say it's pretty good. Like I'm impressed by the quality, and like if this is what they wanted to go for, I think it's complex enough to be like, okay, I applaud this.
So you're giving them an
You know?
8 based on what you think they were going for.
Yeah, I'm taking that into account. It's like it says all the ingredients on there, what they wanted this to come out like.
Cool.
And it has dandelions on the bottle and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
And I did love that Aerosmith song.
Yeah.
Lips
You know,
of
that was
Fate.
a great hair rock song.
David, what's your number, man?
So I'm more of I'm a big IPA fan, so I love the hops flavor. I love the hops bitterness to it,
Okay.
which this really doesn't have at all.
Yeah.
No hops to
None.
it. And it just for some reason that tartness. It's not a bitter, but it's a tartness that
Yeah.
it leaves.
It's almost sour.
It's sour tartness that leaves in my mouth. Just kind of puts me off just slightly. But that being said, I still enjoyed drinking it. It's something I would have again. And when Steven pointed out that they did a good beer for what they were aiming to produce. I think they got the flavors out there that they wanted to. It's just not necessarily my style. So I'd probably give it probably just a 7.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
I like that.
Drinkable, but not really blowing my skirt up.
Stern but
Sure.
fair.
I always like it when you wear skirts.
Stern but fair.
Stern,
Stern but fair.
fair. Hunter.
So I'm gonna be a little harsher. I guess I wanted that I saw that it was 9%, and I thought that would come through a little more in the taste, and that didn't really come through. I think the thing that came through most was the peach, and just like it almost tastes like a melon sort of taste. In my opinion, I get like a juice,
cantaloupe or
like a juice, like a morning juice that you'd drink, like an apple juice or something. So
How about compared to the apple juice beer that we had last week? Because
I think it's similar. I mean, I don't think that there's like a huge dividing line between these two. And I think I'm knocking points for it. Like, it doesn't even hardly taste like a beer to me. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, it really doesn't come through like that for me. I'm gonna give this a 6.
wow. Okay.
That's a failing grade.
Yeah. I mean, the way that we rank it, we do 5 is a scrimshaw, which is mediocre, and
It's just a straight shot medium.
a 6 is like decent.
It's okay.
7's good. 8's great. 9's excellent, and 10 is we don't have 10s.
Yeah, mind blowing.
We don't have 10s.
Not yet. You guys, I'm just. I guess whatever I have to say is sort of just like a summary of what you guys have to say. The peach is definitely the foundation, and it's somewhat enjoyable. The aftertaste is definitely what is the most detracting.
It's off-putting for me.
Experience for sure. There's like, and just like Steven said, it's a bit too sweet for me. I think there was like a tartness, but it makes my mouth just feel kind of like sticky.
If they had
I
some
was gonna
hops,
say like it's doing something to my saliva that I do not
exactly.
enjoy.
It's almost like a dry mouth.
It's like dry mouth.
Totally. Yeah,
That's what I keep getting is like
definitely
a
want some water
dry
on this.
mouth. Yeah,
Interesting.
like a tannic sort of thing in a way, which is okay. That's
It's
kind of
weird.
cool, though.
yeah, that's
Well,
interesting.
Tannic, that might be coming from the greens or the wood age. No, I mean you get that.
Maybe.
Maybe it's the dandelions.
Could be the dandelion.
But the smell is really cool. When we first opened the
Smell was fantastic.
I automatically just like, wow, that's interesting and fun.
I might still be coasting on that, to be perfectly honest.
Just gliding that the whole way
Yeah.
through.
Okay.
Look, I like this. I don't think I'd have it again, but
I wouldn't have it again.
for what
actually.
it is, it's a complex beer that I've sort of just been puzzled, and that puzzlement's kind of fun. So I'm gonna go with a 7.
Okay.
That's
right in the
where I'm
middle
gonna land on
between all three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yay.
Die.
Bit of